Hi, this is Jessica with Jessica's Coupons. This week I thought we would talk about coupon organization. There are lots of different methods that you can use to organize your coupons, but I'm just going to show you how I organize my coupons. I have been couponing for over 3 years and I've tried lots of different things, and this is what is working for me right now, always subject to change. First of all, before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about the way I coupon. I am not a heavy-duty couponer. I don't generally have like major hauls where I go to the store and have $1,000 in my cart. Pre-coupon, like you may have seen on the popular television show, I am a practical, everyday couponer. I only print and clip the coupons for the products that I know that we are going to use or the products we want to try. I don't plan my shopping trips around my coupons. I look for coupons after I plan my shopping trips. So that is the way that I coupon. You know, everyone's different. There's no right or wrong method. But that is kind of my approach. So I don't need a huge binder. I have done the binder method in the past. It's a great method, especially if you are kind of a visual person. It's great to see everything laid out. But me, I am a busy person. Like many of you, I know if you had a chance to view my New Directions video, you know, I mentioned that I blog in the gaps of my day. Well, you know what? I coupon in the gaps of my day because I have 2 small kids running around the house, and I can't like spread out all my coupons and just spend hours organizing and getting things just right. I kind of have to do a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there, and this really works for me. So before I get started, I also want to mention that I don't get the Sunday paper. And the reason I mention that is because so many couponers organize around the Sunday paper. They organize by the insert name and date. Since I don't typically get a Sunday paper or use those inserts, I don't plan around those dates, those inserts or those dates. I'm not saying if there's not a particularly great week full of products that I use that I won't go and grab a Sunday paper, but I rely more on printables. So, if any given week coupons come into the house via mail, or I've gone to the store and picked up some coupon books, etc., there is a wooden file cabinet off camera directly in front of me. I just open up the bottom drawer, throw the coupons in, and shut it. There is nothing in that bottom drawer but coupons. It's not organized. It's just a holding place until I can get to those to organize them. Now, I use a whole lot of printables because I spend a whole lot of time online. So behind me is the printer, okay? So I print whatever printables I want that day, and I pop them up into this leatherish looking envelope file, okay? Those 2 are just for bills, but this one here is just for my coupons. And they stay there until I'm ready for the next step. And you know, I picked these particular files up at Staples. They're part of the Martha Stewart collection. They're a little pricey, but I thought they went with the decor, so I went for it. Okay, now my coupons live in one of those 2 places until it is time to file. Now, what I have here is just an accordion-style filing box. Now, these come in all different sizes. I think this one probably has about, 15 to 20 spaces. Cost about $10. I got it at Staples. Okay, and I have it organized into 2 main categories, front and back. Front is going to be my manufacturer's coupons that I can redeem at any store, and the back section is going to be store-specific coupons. So if you can kind of see, I just have sticky notes here, little post-it notes, and I have different categories in the front for my manufacturer coupons, like pet, baby, beauty, household, food, beverage, that kind of thing. And in the back, I have, Walgreens, CVS, Target, Fresh Market, etc. So, you know, and in the back section, I do want to mention, you know, for the drugstores, I put the reward certificates in there as well. So, if I shop at Walgreens and get the register rewards, I'm going to file it under my Walgreens section. Extra Care Bucks go in CVS, etc. I also have a very back section for restaurant and retail coupons. I don't like those to get mixed up with the other coupons that come in the mail, and usually those wind up going into my cart. So, but anyway, that's the way I do it. Now, I will grab the coupons from here and sort them into their particular file, or I grab them from my printables back here and sort them where they go. You can sort by whole pages. As you can see, like, this is just one coupon on this page, so that could go, you know, in the file folder here because it's large enough to hold a whole page. However, when you maybe print on places like coupons.com, you can get up to 3 coupons on a page, and those may be in different categories. So, you know, I like to do at least a rough chop at that point and really put things where they go. And once again, since I am only printing the coupons that I know that I'm going to use, I know that anything that goes in this box, there's an 80 to 90% chance I'm going to redeem. And the same with my other non-printables that come in. If I'm not going to use them, then they stay in the drawer, or I give them to somebody else, or I just toss them. Only the ones that I know I'm going to use make it into this box. Now, here's the next step. Now, a lot of people would probably want to skip this step, but this is an important step to me. I have a mini, you know, coupon envelope here that goes into my purse. It has many of the same categories. It's a little bit more specific than my box, but, you know, with these things, you could always turn them around and make them match your categories exactly. But these are my, you know, clipped coupons, and I put them in here, and these live in my purse. And once again, I don't need this many coupons because I don't do major hauls like you see on TV. I just do regular shopping trips. I just use coupons. Now, here's where I differ. I do store-specific envelopes, and you can pick up these little gray, aren't these cute? Like, this is birds and little owls. Mine's just boring. The one I use is just a blue zip envelope. And what I do, let's say I'm going to Publix. I'm a shopping list person. I cook meals that, you know, that I use recipes for. So any ingredients that I don't have, and I pre-plan the meals that I'm going to make that week, I write on my shopping list. And that's also a good time for me to maybe look and see if I have any coupons for any of the items on the list. And then after I have what I'm making there, I do the other things I need, like granola bars or paper towels. I just make my list. I go through my coupons. I pull out the coupons that I'm going to use, and I stick them in this. So I know that everything in this envelope when I get done are the coupons that I'm going to use for this trip at Publix, in our example. So I shop off my list. I don't have to look at my coupons via binder or here, unless there's something specific I need to, you know, size or something that I didn't notate on my list, which I always try to do. So it's really simple. So all I have to do, since I'm shopping off my list, is when I get up to the register, just open my envelope and hand over my coupons. The only exception is if, you know, they're out of something that you had set a coupon aside for, you would just have to pull that out and save it for next time, which is another great reason to still have this one in your purse, because anything that they were out of, you can just slip back into its category. And the great thing about this is it's always in my purse. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's items that I know that I'm going to be looking for when I go out shopping. And, you know, you can pre-sort if you do more than one, you know, store in a particular shopping run. You can pre-sort into different envelopes and make it completely easy for you once you're actually in the store redeeming. So you're doing all the prep work up front, and your store trip is just simply off your list. And that tends to work for me. Once again, I am not doing major hauls. I'm not, redeeming 100 coupons per trip. I'm, like I said, I shop around what my recipes are and what my family likes, not the coupons that I have per se. So I still get some great savings at the register. I still watch my set sales. So, and I still save money. And this really fits into my life because since I can do it in stages, I can do like 5 minutes here and 5 minutes there, and I don't get confused because I always know where I left off. So this is just one method. I am going to pop in and do a video soon on organizing a coupon binder because I think that is also a great method for those of you especially starting out. If you have any questions, you can contact me. My website is jessicascoupons.com. The contact link is up top. You can also find me on Twitter, Jessica's Coupons, or on my Facebook page. You're welcome to post your questions there, and I will see you next time. Thanks.